morning, everyone. This is David with Bolivar Live. Hey, we're driving down 87, heading into Crystal Beach. We got our front end yesterday, got some rain, and it's cool out this morning. But things are going to change. Wind's going to die down, and we're going to go take a look at the beach real quick to see what it looks like. But we've got a lot going on this weekend, and we're going to tell you where you need to be when, so that you can have an awesome time down here and help us raise some money, eat some fresh oysters, and have a good time on our 27 miles of paradise. But first,
Bolivar Live is brought to you by The Big Store. When you're on Bolivar and you need anything, stop by The Big Store and you'll be greeted by a staff of smiling faces and a staff that's eager to help you find what you're looking for. Stocked full of groceries, gifts, home goods, hardware, camping, and fishing supplies. Your local Ace Hardware and Shell Gas Center. The Big Store. The Big Store doesn't have it? Chances are you really don't need it.
well, thanks to the Big Store for being our sponsor for this morning's Bolivar Live. We're fixing to head down to the beach and see exactly what's going on. Enjoy the view of the surf. Hey, we've got oyster season going on down here, and it's in full swing. I've been in the studio a bunch, but we're going to look at if we can get to the beach. We had a pretty good rain yesterday. I would be safe to say several inches, because our ditches were full this morning, and when I drove in, they were full. And so I'm sure without trouble that we got a couple inches of rain. And so we're going to head down. We're pulling into the beach now. Let's see what it looks like. With this north wind, we ought to have plenty of beach to enjoy this weekend. I'm sure the county is going to do what they can do to get the washouts taken care of today. They always do a great job of that. And so let me see if I can lighten up. It's actually not that dark down here, or doesn't seem like it. We're in full swing here. Sun's going to break out later on today is what they're predicting, and going to be sunny skies Saturday, and so we don't have to worry about that. Right now the wind's blowing pretty good, but I think that's going to change as this front goes in. Now we have another front coming in next week that's going to be cold too. In fact, in Houston they were talking about freezing temperatures, but we've still got plenty to do down here. That's when if you have a day or two you can't get out of the house, break out the board games, puzzles. A lot of these houses down here have puzzle tables. So, but we've got plenty of room on the beach. Tide was up yesterday, and it's looking a lot better now, just because we had higher winds yesterday. And so I'm going to lighten things up a little bit here for you. Get more like it really looks down here. Oysters are at all the restaurants going on right now. Stingray has the Oysters Jubilee. Jose's has the Oysters Roundup platter. La Polita has their oysters all you can eat on Saturday evening. And so there's a lot of oysters down here if you're looking. Boy, there's a heck of a washout here at Monkhouse. If you're coming down Monkhouse, be careful, especially if it's dark out, because they've got quite a washout here. Like I said, I'm sure the county's usually real good about cleaning up the washouts so that you don't drop off in it, but we're going to go around it. Anyway, oysters are going on in full swing. Like I said, Stingray's got the Oysters Jubilee. Jose's has the Oysters Roundup. And La Polita has all-you-can-eat oysters on Saturday night we've done live feeds on all these Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Tuesday we did stingray. Wednesday we did Jose's, and yesterday morning we did La Plata. And so you can go back and see what their platters look like, what you get on it, how many you get, and see exactly what you're coming down here for, because you can't beat the fresh oysters here on Bolivar Peninsula. Now, I will tell you, it's the start of oyster season, and they're not cheap, but everyone's pretty much the same price, because it's just that time of year. Oysters, a lot of the boats are having to go down to Seadrift to get oysters. And so, but I can tell you the oysters that I tasted this week and last weekend were phenomenal. Good oysters. They weren't too big, or at least I didn't get ones that were too big, and I tasted them at all the locations. And it was a great time to eat oysters again. I love fresh oysters, and a lot of people do down here. So go back and look at our live feeds on Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday, and you can see the first live feed of the day, usually around 8 o'clock. It's Bolivar Live, the Taste of, and we showcased each restaurant and the oysters that they have. So you can get that Saturday. Now tomorrow, the Bolivar Live trailer's already up there. We're going to be at the Festival Park, the pavilion at Festival Park. We're going to be at the Peninsula Sports Park Fundraiser. It kicks off at 5 o'clock. There's still time that you can get tickets at the gate. It's $25 a ticket, includes an awesome 2-meat barbecue dinner. You can choose brisket, sausage, chicken, or pork. They'll have all the fixings there. Then gates open at 5. Food served at 6. Starts serving at 6. And the live auction is at 7 o'clock. And let me tell you, they've got some great live auction items. Let me get my phone here real quick. And we're going to go through these because these are auction items that were donated. And when I was looking at it last night, I couldn't believe it. You're going to want to be down here. One of the auction items is a beach house that sleeps 18. Beach house rental that sleeps 18, donated by Looney Dunes. We also have a Weber gas grill that was donated by someone anonymously. We have deck chairs by Bill. We have rocket tickets that was donated by Mays Middleton. We have Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo tickets that were donated by Daryl Apfeld. We have an exotic hunt for a fallow or axis deer at Sykesville Ranch, and that's only about 2 hours from here, so it's close. We also have a parasail package from Third Coast Parasail that's going to be doing parasailing off the beachfront, from what I understand. We also have a cool beach cruiser bike, and this isn't just a regular bike. This thing's stacked full of goodies also. And so we've got some great auction items there. Plus they've got a silent auction. They've been putting the things together, bagging them and stuff, tagging them at the tourism center. And so I've been able to see what there is. There's some fishing poles. I mean, there's everything you could think of is there. And we want to give a shout out, a special thanks to the sponsors of the Peninsula Sports Park Fall Fundraiser. And that's Texas Farm Bureau, Cody Woodall, Doctors Ron and Lillian Abbott, Peninsula Sanitation Services, Rita's and Cream, and a special thanks to Randy Martin and Crystal Beach Golf Carts for providing golf carts for the shuttle service to the gate there. So if you have to park a long ways off, they've got golf carts that are going to bring you to the gate and also take you back to your vehicle. So, and that's provided by Crystal Beach Golf Carts. So it's going to be a great weekend down here. Don't let the weather deter you. We'll be back live somewhere later on today. We wanted to say hi. Let us know where you're listening from, when you're coming down. And until next time, this is David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye.